participation.
Monitor participation.
No, ma.
Teachers should circulate during the activity to monitor discussion and provide support as I have an example. I have an example of teacher Christine. Madam Christine,
Yeah.
the way anatufunzanga, we're doing drafting but we're in discussion.
Wako.
So
Najua umeshika simu.
someone else
According to the way I've placed it, there is speaking before thinking. Uh,
that is reaction.
that is reaction. Now speaking, you don't know.
Consult your brain.
Yeah, you do not consult your brain. Nice one. Involuntary, unintended, unplanned. Yet inatoka tu carelessly. Actually, sometimes it tends to make noise in class because if one person decides to react, another react, there is disorder. Next one requires repair afterwards if what was said was hurtful. That is true because something that you have not planned comes in a language that is not good, in a way that is not good. And then there is responding. This is where you think before speaking. When maybe a teacher has a question, you take some seconds to think of what has been asked, and then you now just respond. That at that time you have already thought of it, so you have something that is proper to be said. Intentional, on purpose, thought out. So requires thoughtfulness, upfront to avoid hurtful words. Responding is actually the opposite of reacting. And when you have responding, you have order in class, we have understanding. When we have reacting, we have disorder, we have misunderstanding. So I guess that so react normally has panicked, yeah,
When you
because
respond, you need to
proceed, you need to continue. So pause, process, plan. I'm not sure somebody to assist.
When you react, you panic, and when you panic, you will pause.
Yeah.
And when you pause is when you process the plan to proceed.
Oh, yeah.
That is how you respond.
Yes, so I think there's also reply. This is engage more deeply with what was said. You might elaborate on your initial response, ask a follow-up question, or connect it to something else. This is a bit broad, whereby maybe the students ask a question, you reply to, you give them the answer. They still need a broader explanation. Maybe ask another question, or maybe another student participates to elaborate more. Yeah.
And for connect it to something else, you can use like a real life example for them to understand. Somebody to take active in Think Loud. Okay, under Think Loud, this is whereby you interact with trainees, you discuss in a group. After discussing in a group, for example, you can read a text, then or a paragraph, and then you pause. You pause for the trainees to think something, and then after thinking, you reflect on what, and then they reflect on what they have read.
Who is the leader? The trainee or the trainer?
The trainees, they are kind of in a group. Then there is a text or a passage that is provided. So out of this passage, maybe Hanana will read maybe a sentence, and we post there, thinking about the sentence that we just read. Then Esther is reading something, then Eugenia like that. Then we put it together. You had something about the passage. Then I also had something. Then whatever we have thought we had about, we now speak it loudly. That I had respond, I had react. Somebody had reply, and somebody had loud. We put it together. You get?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Thinking aloud,
Thinking
aloud it's
ile
speaking out.
kuongea
cha iko kwa akili.
unajiongelesha ile unaongea
Yes, you think of
umesoma alafu unasema okay, teacher alisema ile kitu ilikuwa inaitwa it was respondents. Unajua unajiambia hivyo
Your mind and your mouth is in it.
Exactly. You got it. Cool.
After reflecting, maybe are you going to respond?
Yeah.
You need responses.
I think there is a response because when the reader stops after every few sentences and reflect on what they have read, there is a